Hey y'all, it's Megan. So today is officially my 1-year anniversary being on YouTube. Lord, let's not look back at those first couple of videos. Not that they're great now, but oh my goodness. A year ago. Wow. Didn't think I'd do it for this long, and I didn't think for sure that anyone was going to listen to me ramble about Disney or myself or anything for that matter. So thank you so much to those of you who have stuck around. For those of you who are new, welcome aboard. So today I'm not going to talk about Disney since it's been 1 year. I'm going to talk a little bit about me. I'm going to do just a few little get to know me kind of things. I did one of these a few months back around my birthday, but these are some things that are not really anything to do with anything, just kind of some random stuff that I found, just a couple of questions and some little tidbits about me, and so yeah, that's what we're doing today. First question, where was I born? I was born in Florida. I was born in Melbourne and lived there for a couple of years. My dad was in the Air Force, I've probably mentioned that before, so lived a few places, and hopefully sooner rather than later I will get to move back to Florida, but that's where I was born, and that's kind of where my heart is the good old Sunshine State. What is my eye color? Clearly it's brown. Yep, that's it. Got brown eyes. I was born with blue eyes and blonde hair, and I was tan, and clearly something happened somewhere. I think that my parents switched me out when I was 3, but they swear that I'm the same kid. My hair just turned brown, my eyes turned brown, and I got freckles. So, there's that. What did I want to be when I grew up? Well, I still am trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. I went to college for communications and social media and that kind of stuff, so that's what I do right now. I work in social media and do communication kind of stuff, so I like to talk, clearly. So that's what I went to school for. I am contemplating going back to school to do something that I've always kind of wanted to do. I've always wanted to work with animals, and I'm contemplating maybe pursuing that in some facet. I wanted to be a lawyer for a really long time until someone said, "Oh, Megan, you're so nice, you shouldn't be a lawyer, please don't be a lawyer." So I didn't do that. I wanted to be a fashion designer. That was the thing that I wanted to be for the longest time. I still have like all of my super fantastic sketches for going back to when I was like 10 or 11. I kept doing that all the way up until I went to college. So that was like in the back of my mind. I always thought, hey, I'm gonna go to FIT, I'm gonna get a degree in fashion design, and that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, that didn't happen either. And I also wanted to be a chef for a while, but that was when I was watching a lot of Food Network when I was in like middle school. And I thought that to be a chef, all you had to do was, you know, there's this cup of this stuff and you pour it in, there's this little bowl of this and you pour it in, and everything's pre-measured and it's so easy. Why do people complain about cooking? That was before I found out that you know, you actually have to clean that chicken and you have to cut that up and you have to take the time to prep all of this. And then I was like, maybe being a chef, not for Megan. So lawyer, chef, fashion designer, those were the things that I thought that I wanted to do for a long time. And off and on, and kind of continuing now, doing something with animals, vet, or a large animal trainer would be like my dream job, to work with the big cats, work with my lions and my tigers. That would be like the ultimate dream. What was the last song you listened to? Actually, right before I turned my car off, I was listening to Pass That Dutch by Missy Elliott. I am stuck in the early 2000s. That's like my era of music. That's the only music I like. So yeah, Sirius XM, Fly, and Pop 2K. Those are my favorite stations because they play all my oldies. Are you named for anyone? I am. Kind of multiple people. My name, the spelling of Megan, my mom based on the Thornbirds, the book. I'd never read it, but she tells me that it was based on that character. And my middle name was Elizabeth, and that was for my grandmother. And dual meanings here, I am also named for the Little Women, Meg and Beth. That was, you know, my first name and my middle name. My sister was going to be Amy Jo, and they decided against that. So I'm named for the Little Women and a character in the Thornbirds and my grandmother. Who is your favorite artist? Pink. I love Pink. I have wanted to be Pink for the majority of my life. That was why I cut my hair off a few years ago. I was like, I've wanted short hair like her for my entire life, and I finally just went ahead and did it. And I'm kind of thinking that we might need to go back to it, because what is this hot mess that's happening right now? Like, that needs to go. So yeah, Pink's my girl. I would love desperately to go to one of her shows, but haven't done that yet. What's your favorite season? Summer. Only summer. I don't like any other seasons. I don't ever need to see the trees do that again. I don't need to see the leaves die. I don't need to see them fall off. I don't need to see the grass die. I am fine with everything being green and happy for the entire year and it never dipping below 75. What's your favorite breakfast? Well, I'm boring and I eat the exact same thing every single morning for breakfast. I have a whole wheat bagel thin with peanut butter. That is what I have for breakfast every single day and I love it. I genuinely am excited every morning for my whole wheat bagel thin with peanut butter. And if you can find another person out there who is more boring than me, please introduce us, because I think we get along really well. What is your favorite smell? This is a little abstract. Work with me here. Dorothy's Lay Stand at the Honolulu International Airport in Hawaii. When I lived there, every time we would go and pick someone up from the airport, we would go to Dorothy's Lay Stand. All the lay stands smell the same, but we always went to Dorothy's. And that's like my favorite smell in the world, because you have the smell of the lays and they've just like rinsed all the orchids out to keep them like fresh and hydrated, and everything just smells fresh. But the tuberose is like this, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a rose on steroids. It's super, super sweet. It smells almost like sugar, if sugar was like a really potent smell. So it's just a really fragrant flower. I like the smell of flowers is basically what I'm getting at. And the last question, do you have any tattoos or piercings? Well, I do not have any tattoos. I've wanted tattoos my entire life. I don't have any. Don't know that I'll ever get any. If I ever plan on working at Disney again, it'll be easier if I don't. But I do have piercings. My ears are pierced twice on each side. I have my little scaffold, my bar up here, and my belly button's pierced. Basic piercings, nothing super exciting there. That's some stuff about me, some more of my favorites, some more little tidbits about me. So thank you so much to everyone who has watched this past year, and if you just started watching, hope you hang in there with me. If you have any suggestions on videos that you'd like to see, if you have any questions, let me know those down below. And if you would like to answer some questions about yourselves, let me get to know y'all a little bit better, go ahead and leave me those answers down below too. I love getting to talk to you guys and get to learn a little bit more about all my jungle crew. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.